Hey folks, welcome back to the Colonial Airstream YouTube channel. Today, as you can see, beautiful weather has hit us here in New Jersey. Spring is finally here, and that means one thing: RV season is also upon us. So today we're going to be talking about de-winterizing a unit. We'll show you that here in a minute, but keep in mind every process is a little bit different. We're just going to do the one that we like to do here, but we're going to teach you how to chase some antifreeze out of the system. It'll only take a couple minutes. Let's get started. So today behind me we have a 2024-23 Flying Cloud, and instead of using the city water, we've actually just filled the fresh tank to full here to run the antifreeze out of the system. We're just de-winterizing today, and keep in mind, even if we were to hook a hose to the city water connection, we would still be chasing water through all the same stuff. It would run water through the pump, it would run water through the filter on the pump, as with most of the coaches that we have here on our lot. So it's worth noting I do have the water heater off for this and the gas off, but either way, I don't want the hot side turning the water heater on as I'm running antifreeze out, because the same reason as I'm winterizing, I don't want the water heater to turn on and try to boil any antifreeze on me. So right here on the wall in the bathroom, I'm throwing on the pump switch here, and as you can see, I've filled the fresh tank to full here. Really, order of operations with de-winterizing can go by preference. I like to go just as I did with winterizing the unit, from a high point to a low point. So starting in the bathroom here where the pump switch is, I would start in the shower. So first thing I'm doing here is I'm hopping in the shower, grabbing the shower head here, just because this might be the highest water line we have in the coach. And I'm going ahead and turning my hot all the way up, so the mixing valve on the shower is trying to get all the pink, all the antifreeze out of the lines up to the shower head. And I just want to let this run until I get all of that out. This of course isn't going to stain the pan. We wouldn't use anything that would do that. And I'm just rinsing it out of the shower. So now that we're running clear here, I can go ahead, shut this off, and then I'd move to right beside me here, and I would do same thing as if we were running antifreeze into the system. I'm going to do the cold side till it runs clear, and then the hot side once I'm confident I've gotten all the antifreeze out of that line up to my sink. So the color change here makes it easy to see when I've started to get it through. I filled the tank all the way to be thorough, so we could kind of run every outlet here, as well as open the drains underneath the coach when we're done. Also, we have to flush the commode here in the back of the unit. So I'm just going ahead and using the step flush on its porcelain bowl, getting all that antifreeze out, and I'm just making sure that even the sprayer on the edges comes out clear. Normally we put a shop towel right here, so when you're driving, if it drips, it doesn't leave anything on your nice countertop cover here. But when we're running the antifreeze out of the system, I'm running my cold side, my hot side, just getting any air out of the system there. I also want to just make sure it comes out nice and clear on the sprayer. And now we've run everything inside the coach, and we can travel outside the coach. Some folks will also add a sanitation solution to their fresh tank while they're pumping everything through. That also is optional, but either way, I want you to come outside, come to your outdoor shower, go ahead and get your shower head for the outdoor shower, and I'm going to do same as the faucets inside, cold. I'm going to let all that foamy pink antifreeze run out. I mean, the longer the better. Just in interest of keeping this video short, we're running it pretty quickly here. And now the hot side as well. And you can still obviously tell there's foam in there. Now we're starting to come clear. And before I go ahead and go to the low point drains, I also want to go to the water heater itself on the opposite side of the coach. This again is one of the overkill type steps that we like to do here, just something to be thorough. Just like when we're winterizing the coach, I want to go ahead to the pressure release valve on the water heater here. I just want to make sure that it comes out clear here as well. If you were able to see that, there was a little bit of foam that shot out when I first turned on this pressure relief. So the reason we did the water heater last is just because a lot of times I'll hear folks say, hey, I de-winterize my unit, but I feel like I still get like foam out of the hot side of my my shower, my sinks, whatever it may be. A lot of times the case is that pressure release valve still has a little antifreeze just between the valve and the copper piping. So a lot of times that's where that issue comes from. So as long as we throw some water through that, we're just being thorough enough that we don't have that mixing condition later on after we de-winterize the unit. So underneath here is the very lowest point of the trailer, our low point drains for the hot and cold. If I were to open up the hot side while it's pressurized, the pump's running, I'm just gonna run any antifreeze that might be at the bottom to this line here, and I can do that on both the cold and the hot. And that's it. Congratulations, you've done it. You've de-winterized your 23 Flying Cloud. And you're ready to hit the road. Ready to make some new memories, but remember, if you have any doubts or you have any issues, don't hesitate to reach out to our service department. Either a technician or a delivery coordinator will reach out and help you troubleshoot issues or get you in for a quick service appointment if necessary. Before we end this video, we'd really appreciate everyone hitting that like button as always and subscribing for more RV content. And if they want to, shoot over to the TikTok at Colonial Airstream and RV and give us a follow and help us grow that channel as well. If you found this video helpful or you have any questions at all, please leave a comment below or reach out at colonialairstream.com. As always, my name is Joe Welches, and I'll see you all again in the next Colonial service tip video.